Hey Gemini, welcome. I hope you're all well and happy. Thank you for tuning in and bringing your beautiful energy to Soul Embers. I'm so grateful and appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Andrea. I hope you find a message here today that really resonates and you choose to stick around for the journey. Everything you need to know about me, the readings, the channel, how to reach me for a personal reading, because I would love to do one for you. It's all in the description box below, so check it out. So today's reading, Gemini, it's all about your person, your love interest. This is about their point of view towards you. Whether you're partnered, whether you're in a situationship, whether this is about your ex, whether you're single and there's a potential love interest that you have in mind. This is about their feelings, their thoughts, what's stopping them from taking action and what they're going to do about it. You know, you may feel triggered by something in this reading, or maybe just something clicks, and if that's the case, feel free to reach out for a personal reading and we can explore how you can find peace with the reality of what is, because ultimately asking what their motives are pretty much surrenders our control to the other person, and we want to regain that control. And instead of asking what their motives are, ask ourselves what our motives are and why it's so important for us to understand them, and not as important for us to heal ourselves and understand ourselves better, right? So feel free to reach out and we can dig a little bit deeper, because there might be more complex issues at play here. You know, how you can surrender to whatever it is, and create the space that is needed to really allow your blessings to flow through, or bridge the gap between where you both are currently at into coming back into union, right? So enough of the chit chat from me. Let's jump into it and see who this reading is for. Which Geminis am I connecting with? Who is this reading for? Which Geminis am I connecting with today? And they all fell, but that was the first one that came out. Come to the edge, Gemini. This is definitely all about taking that risk. And it can play, depending on the cards that I pull out that follow, this is definitely all about courage, taking the risk, believing that no matter what happens, Spirit is with you. Don't be afraid. Take that leap. You have everything that is needed at this time to deal with whatever is coming your way if you choose to take the leap, if you go to the edge and take the risk. Say it, feel it, ask for it, and then take the risk and don't hold back when it comes to love. Now, this could be what this person of interest is thinking about doing, or this could definitely be what you did when it came to this person. You took a risk and things didn't quite go the way that you planned. Otherwise you wouldn't have so many questions, right? You wouldn't want to know what they're thinking or why they're feeling or what they're doing. You would feel comfortable with the space you were both in. So it's about you taking that risk and potentially not getting what you wanted out of that. So let's have a look. Let's break it down and let's see. There's one. Okay, let me just pick up the other card which fell. Why do I feel that you took the edge you took the risk to commit to a situation that you were uncertain about? I feel there was something within you, Gemini, that didn't sit right, but at the same time you may have thought, I've been playing it safe for so long, I've been so guarded, and I haven't let my guard down. I think it's time for me to be able to take the risk with this particular person and take the commitment that they're offering me. And I'm sensing that they turned their back on the commitment. Something happened here, and it was almost like no sooner was it given to you than it was taken. Or I'm sensing that it could be the other way around. Maybe they offered you a commitment, they took the risk, and for whatever reason, it was accepted, but then something happened and you guys are not talking at the moment. You're not in communication for whatever reason. It fell apart. I feel that it fell apart. It wasn't a well thought out decision. However, in saying all of that, this was a necessary part of your cycle. This person is essential to your evolution and you to theirs. There is a lesson that is definitely needing to be learned here about your approach to relationships, or their approach to relationships, or together. It's about leveling up and learning that lesson. This doesn't mean that this is over. This could definitely be revisited. I just feel that, it came to trying to figure out which is the best course of action, and knowing that if you take this risk, it's all in, or you're basically win or lose in this situation. And in this case, it was not necessarily a lose. Maybe you guys have gone into your separate corners to think about what's being presented here. I feel that honest discussion took place, and it kind of threw you off or threw that person off. So this is blah. What is wrong with me? The Geminis I'm connecting with have a story that's very similar to what I have just described. Okay, let's jump into it and see what this person's about. So what are they thinking right now? What is this person thinking towards you? Okay, so this is definitely about allowing them to support you. They offered you something which would give the result that you wanted. They offered a solution. They're thinking, I offered my Gemini the opportunity to come to the edge and commit to something. Now, for whatever reason, I don't feel that offer was quite what you wanted, Gemini. It isn't part of your end goal. It's not getting you to where you want to get to when it comes to relationships. Flip the energy as you need to as well, guys. It is a general reading, and if they sound more like you and you sound more like them, then definitely flip it. But this is what they're thinking. They're thinking that they were trying to create an environment between the two of you which was based on interdependence and not codependence. Okay, they thought that they were offering you the opportunity to give you the support that you needed to get to the best result together. They feel that they were vulnerable enough to have this discussion and speak about their needs, and they trusted that it would be well received. You, however, have not received it. I feel that there is an element of there is a blockage here where you have tried to manifest some kind of a commitment. It hasn't come exactly in the form that you wanted it, and so you are, you're not accepting it. You're not able to receive. There is, like I said, there is something here that needs to take place. It's an essential part of your evolution at this time, so that you can start to work on those boundaries or those blockages that have been caused by past traumas that are preventing you from receiving what you're trying to manifest through this relationship. So I feel that there's a lot of, I'm seeing a lot of blue now. So I'm thinking that there's a lot of negative self-talk, or a lot of suspicion or paranoia when it comes to people's intentions. And it's about seeing things very clearly, honesty, and really connecting with self and cooperating with self so that you can cooperate with within an intimate relationship. So maybe some throat chakra frequency music or meditation would be helpful for you in releasing and letting go of anything that's causing a blockage, that's preventing you from really embracing what it is that you've actually tried to manifest. Because this person feels like they're giving it to you and you're not seeing the opportunity here. Maybe you're thinking so far into the future that you can't see that what they're offering you is the ability to build a strong foundation from what has been torn apart in your life previously. It is maybe a different approach that's going to offer something with more stability. And because it's unfamiliar to you, it may make you feel uncomfortable. It is the fuel. This person's taking the approach, an approach which may seem lacks passion or may seem lacks emotion, but it is the approach that's essential in maintaining those, in creating, I should say, the logistics that are needed to build, co-create, and form an interdependent relationship. This is how they're feeling. Sorry, that's what they're thinking. So let's have a look and see. When they think about you, how do they feel? Or I shouldn't say when they think about you. How do they feel towards you? This is not over. They're not giving up on you, Gemini. This is definitely not over. You may feel that this is not for me. I'm not going to take this opportunity. I'm not ready. They're not coming in a way that I can see this withstanding, I guess, the challenges that come our way. I don't see how this is going to work or how we're going to align. But this person definitely believes that this is not over. And I'm strongly feeling that spirit is also trying to guide you intuitively. You know, listen to your intuition. You might be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities. And maybe the number 3. I don't know why. The number 3 may be important to you guys. So pay attention. If you start seeing a lot of 3s, it's about that spiritual plane and self-expression, manifestation. I feel that they're trying to connect with you through that number. They're trying to show you that the lesson that's needed to be learned here is that this person has come. They have the staying power. They're not going to go anywhere. Trust that you can take the leap of faith. Trust that you can take the leap of faith. Have the courage. Spirit is with you. Don't be afraid. Okay, so you may have thought that the risk that you took or the risk that they took put you guys in not such a great position, when in actual fact all it did is brought things to the surface that need to be dealt with, healed, let go of, so that you can start to receive what you're trying to manifest. Okay, so this person definitely, it's not over between me and Gemini. Nope. We've got more to do here. There's more to be done, and I truly believe it. So if you're not talking right now, Gemini, just let it breathe. The answers will slowly come. You'll slowly start to thaw. Don't know why I thought of that, because of the polar bear maybe. You'll slowly start to thaw those areas of yourself that you have kept isolated. This person's come to warm them up. Okay, so what's stopping them? What's stopping them right now? What's stopping them from taking action? Why aren't they talking? Are they talking? What is stopping them? And I think that it has to do with allowing you the space that you need to process this. By the book, okay. They're trying to do the right thing. That's what this is about. This person's very logical. Very, very logical. This is, you know, they don't want to put a foot out of line because they're afraid that they're gonna lose you. They feel that it's touch and go. Whatever this conversation that occurred was, it was definitely one where they feel that they may lose you forever, and they don't actually want that. They want to do the right thing by you. They want to follow the rules, as the relationship rules, let's say, whatever they may be, if there is ever even such a thing. But depending on your belief system, depending on your religion, there may be certain rules that need to be followed, and they're willing to do all those things in a way that makes you feel comfortable. Wow, okay. So let's have a look and see. So I'm just curious. So what's stopping them is they're being very analytical. And what I'm feeling is that you need your heart to be thought out. That part of yourself that's been isolated within your heart space due to past traumas, right? They need to come from a more emotional approach rather than a logical approach, so that you can feel safe to lean into that loving energy. I'm sensing also, Gemini, that, you know, you may have said, I need space, but what you think you need may not be the case. So they're respecting your wishes, but in all honesty, it's almost like they've got to read between the lines and see that space is not what's needed here. What's needed here is consistency, commitment, loyalty, to show you that it's safe to trust them so that you can take that leap. All right, so what are they going to do about it? What are they going to do about it? They're waiting. They really are. They're waiting. They're analyzing. They're being very, very analytical over the whole thing. They're trying to weigh up those pros and cons. They're trying to see what your next move's going to be. They're watching you. They're waiting. They're waiting for you to do something so that it's almost like that cause and effect. They feel, Gemini, that they've done everything they can by being vulnerable and offering you something that they thought would make you happy. And instead, what they're feeling, what I'm getting as I'm looking at all of this now, is that they offered you something and you rejected them. And so now, as much as they don't want this to end, they've become stubborn. They don't want to move towards you because they feel there's nothing more for them to do. They are going by the book. They are like, no, I've done it. I've done this. I've done this. I've done this. I've given Gemini what I thought they wanted. They didn't want it. That's it. I'm just going to remove my emotions and take a step back and let Gemini lean into me. When in actual fact, if they're able to just, you know, humble the ego and pride just a little bit so that they can see what is in the best interest of the relationship, they'll see that all they need to do is come in with a little bit of a loving approach so that you can see that they are here to stay. Because they are here to stay, but they're not expressing it in a way that is allowing you to trust them enough to really commit to going to that edge. All right, guys, I hope you found that helpful. As mentioned, please do feel free to reach out for a personal reading if you'd like to explore this further. So this reading's from their point of view. I also released a reading last Sunday, I believe, which is what's your next move. So maybe that would also be helpful. Check it out, Gemini. All right, bye.